Hello musicians, today I'm going to do I Want to Be Like You, which is from the Jungle Book, and it's Louis Prima and Phil Harris, great composers, and lots of those amazing movie soundtracks were just so creative, and especially a lot of the older ones, so I thought this would be fun to do. And it gets us doing the E7 chord, so if you haven't had a lot of work on that one, that's 3 fretted notes. So we'll go through that. I've got my in-tune ukulele, and remember that my lessons are intended, if you haven't gone to the main channel, if you are wanting to learn, go to the main channel and find the playlists starting from 1 to 10 for the beginners, and then you can just move around through there. But there is a lot of lessons on there if you want to get started, and then just pick and choose after that. I demonstrate a lot of technique in those ones, and so it was intended that they be done in sort of a progressive way, just as a reminder to do that. So I've got my in-tune strings, G, C, E, and A, and we're going to be holding it with the back end with the forearm there, nice loose wrist, as if you're brushing water off. And then we've got our good muscle building in the left fret hand, and it's in the key of A minor, so we've got an A minor chord, then it goes up to that E7. So what I teach people is make sure that you have a path of how you're going to move between the chords. So I would put my index finger there and then drop those 2 down to go to the E7. And we'll talk about the timing and everything. Then you go back to A minor. So it's a good swapping around between those chords. And then and there's a variety, 3 bars, 4 bars. It's in 4/4 time. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I've reached the top. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the tempo that he would play it at, or the band would play it at, would be, I think, more brisk than that. But just as a learning tempo, you want to have it slower, right, to read through it. The other thing is at the bottom where the chord little symbols are shown, there is that, what I would call a barred D7, because they've got 3 and then that one. And you can, of course, play it like that. But, of course, the other option is the D7 like this, the Hawaiian form of it. And I like the sound of that better, so I typically use that one. But it's good practice to get those barred chords, thumb and fingers working in front. All right, let's do a little vocal warm-up. So in tune C note, listening, la, in tune E note, la, then back to the C, la, then the E, la, and then we can jump up top to the G, la. So that would be the arpeggio, fancy word for playing the notes of a chord one at a time, and those were the notes of a C major chord. So C, and then E, and then G. So when we have 4 strings, we actually need to change this A to another C, which is why we do this when we want a C major chord fully to play. Okay, so A minor, here we go, and it does have a pickup. So other videos I've addressed what that means, but I'm just going to strum on an A minor. You can do as many as you want in terms of intro bars. I'm going to start counting now and set my tempo. And in my head, I'm thinking of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so now that I've got that sort of tempo and set in my head in terms of the timing, I'm going to start to strum the A minor for real for the intro. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and to stop, and that's what's bothering me. And I'm just using a down strum. I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other man. I'm tired of monkeying around. And then G7, 1. I would do it just 1 strum, and then shorter. There's I think a bar of each of these. 1, 2, 3, 2. Wanna be A7, check down at the bottom if you don't remember, 1 fretted note, 2 bars. Like you, talk like you. Those were 1 each. You see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 bars of each. Can 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And again, you can do as many of those as you want in between the verses. Now don't try to kid me, man, 'cause I made a deal. Remember, switch and drop you. My desire is man's red fire to make my dreams come true. Give me the secret, man, 'cause clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower. I can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, half a bar each there. Do-be-do, 2, wanna be like you. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, walk like you. It's hard for me to go slow in this one. Talk like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come like you. Me and D7, 2 fingers, learn to be. And then take me home, Daddy. Learn to be like you. One more time. And learn to be someone like me. So I sped up in that last one, but you can just take those first ones and go nice and slow through there, and then you've got a lot of that oopie-doo, oopie-doo-be-doo, bee-boo-boo. So it's bears listening to the recorded version to get all that going on. Very fun song, right? So then if you're gonna pick up the tempo and play it at tempo in terms of a strum, down, 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 that modified shuffle. So in 4 beats it would be down on beat 1, then the ghost, and then 2 and 3 and 4, and would be down ups. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Now I'm the king of the swing, roll in the jungle. I've reached the top, had to stop, that's what's bothering me. I want to be a man, not into town. Alright, so I don't want to make the video too long. It's a real fun one. Remember, nice and slow wins the race. Go through it. And it is a jolly song, so I think it's fun to play it on the ukulele. And I hope you get some time on your instrument to get those skills going. And if you have any songs you would like me to demonstrate, please let me know. And I will see you on our next video. Bye for now.